video update for Monday, August 10th. Here we are on the north side, and we're going to start with the north, I guess it would be the east side. John has put up some form boards and poured some concrete into the this section of the wall. So if you remember the last video, underneath there was a row of pretty solid blocks, that were carved out by the mason that laid down the original foundation, and then on top of it was a long timber that was horizontal that had rotted out. Well, he cut out all of that rotted out material between each of these bays, and then he put up these plywood forms and now has filled in with concrete. So each one of these bays is now filled in with concrete all the way down to the original rock that was set there. And then it's gone about halfway down, and these will now set for, I don't know, a couple of days, I suppose. And then when the concrete is set, you can see that treated plywood has gone all the way down to the ground. That's about 16 inches. He'll pull those off and then remount them so that they're just over the original rock blocks there. We'll come back in a few days and see if that's what he actually does. But this is the really good news. Now we have a really solid foundation, at least in this section, as the concrete has been poured and the rotted part has been all cut out. So it's kind of like a dentist just drilling out the rotted parts of your tooth and then filling up with proper filling for the open cavity. So this stuff will all set for the next couple of days. We'll come back, and hasn't done anything with this section today. We talked about this before. You can see that one horizontal timber that has rolled out. Pretty sure that'll get cut out. This wall will get raised up a little bit, and then this section will be pulled inward, in towards that side of the barn. So that's the north side. Now he's done some similar work over here today on the west side of the barn. So you can see here more of the same. He's got a different kind of a jack. There's a hydraulic pump there. There's a scissor jack kind of buried inside that portion of the wall. So this whole section of the wall, of the west wall, has been raised up, and again he cut out all there's a little bit of it, tons of the rotted portions that were in between each one of these vertical bays. That's all been cut out, and he's now filled up in each one of these sections with concrete formed up with these pieces of treated plywood. And again, here's the west side of the barn. So that will set for another couple of days, and I'm not sure the order he's going to do it, but then he'll come back and work this whole massive corner into the equation. Again, we talked about it earlier. You can see that gap there. That wall will get raised up maybe another inch or so, and then we'll put some fixturing in there where he can pull that whole wall tight, so that gap, it's hard to tell in this video, but that gap is 2 or 3 inches in width. You can see there, that'll get pulled up tight. Down there where his chair is, it's almost tight to the wall. So this is the part that'll get pulled up tight. Once that gets pulled up tight, he'll fill it in again with concrete. So, good structural work done for Monday, August 10th.